Okay, so this morning I wanted to make a quick video about assembling this treadmill that you see right here. And what it is the Proform Premier 1300. Now, on the website and on their forums, some people are saying that you can build this thing in about 2 hours. Now, that may well be if you are a handyman and if you are using 2 people to build it. So if that's the case, maybe that can happen. But most people won't be able to build this in 2 hours. There's no way. So let me see. I'm going to show you which tools you will need in order to build it. A Phillips screwdriver, a handy wrench. Then this thing right here comes with it, so you don't need to buy this one. It's also, I think it's also a wrench of sorts. And then my first rant about this is it comes with these screws here, and these screws are a little bit dodgy. Now let me explain to you why they are dodgy. When you do assemble this machine, there will be places in the frame, like under here, under this plastic part here, there's a metal frame, and the holes in that frame have not been drilled through properly. So when you do try to hand drill the holes, what happens is, as you can see on the screw, it's all kind of messed up. Because if you use the wrong type of pressure, if you don't have enough strength, and you turn the screw too early, what's going to happen is just going to mess up this part of the screw right there, as you can see. So that's one of the big problems that you will face while assembling this. Of course, it's better if you have power tools, but again, if you don't use the right amount of pressure with power tool as well, you can mess up the screws, and then you'll never be able to get the things out of the machine. So let me show you what the biggest problems with assembling this machine if you decide to do it on your own. And you shouldn't, because the instructions clearly say this is a 2-person's job. This should not be assembled by 1 person. So the biggest issue with assembling this on your own is that this part of the machine right there is really big and quite heavy, and it does not come pre-assembled on the machine. Let me show you what does come pre-assembled on the machine. I'm going to put it down a little bit, there, like this. What you get on the machine is just this bottom part here. This is pre-assembled, all that. All of this is pre-assembled. What is not pre-assembled is this arms. All of this is not pre-assembled. Also, you will have to do some assembly on the inside over here. I'm going to turn this in a little bit so that you can see it, as this is probably the hardest part that you will have to install if you decide to do it on your own, and it's a really bad idea, because show you will have to be handling this and have this in here at the same time. 1 and 2. To assemble this part, there's a part over here that you need to assemble, and a part over here that you need to assemble. Now, you're going to have to assemble this part first on the bottom. Hope you guys can see. Yeah. You will have to assemble this part first. So if you don't have somebody to hold this up for you, this thing is really heavy. And you will end up having to assemble this, holding it up by yourself and sticking this in here while doing this. And trust me, it takes a lot of effort if you're just doing this on your own. not worth your time. So there's no way that you can do all this kind of stuff in 2 hours if you're doing it by yourself. So I hope this advice is very helpful for you if you decide to buy this machine, because it seems to be a really good product, but just watch out on those forums. There's a lot of false advertising. You can't build this machine in 2 hours on your own. You have to be, there have to be 2 people, and you have to be really handy with tools.